Coming up in this edition of SUTV News, NDSU gives back to those in need.
Learn how to maximize your holiday spending.
And in sports, a longtime rivalry is renewed.
This is SUTV News, and it starts now.
Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Aaron Berner.
And I'm Nicole Johnson. Campus is abuzz with talk of the FCS playoffs returning to Fargo. No matter who fans wanted to see or thought they would see in the playoffs, the Bison will step on the field against the Jackrabbits.
The Bison won the Missouri Valley Conference title and the #1 seed in the playoffs with a 38-20 win over Illinois State, before having a first-round bye last week. The Jackrabbits come in off a 2-game win streak where they defeated the University of South Dakota 31-8 and began the playoffs with a 58-10 victory over Eastern Illinois. Both teams will bring in strong rushing games after the Bison had 2 100-yard rushers against Illinois State, and Zach Zenner of SDSU put up 295 yards against Eastern Illinois. Sports Director Jake Cheetah will have more on this game later tonight during SUTV Sports.
NDSU's Master of Success program worked alongside Choice Financial to help them in a big way. Students did some major research to uncover how to improve upon Choice Financial's success. As part of this class, students conducted research surveys and focus groups to discover what areas the financial institution could improve on. Targeting college students was the main focus of all groups in the class, and most found that convenience was a top priority for customers. Second to convenience was a rewards program, whether it be cash back or other incentives.
Taking the next step after college may be scary for some students. The Marquette Tribune reports graduate schools across the country are struggling with enrollment rates. SUTV's Nicole Johnson has more on the story.
Things in a way that gets at even some of Habermas's critiques.
North Dakota State University's registration office reports over the past 10 years, NDSU has almost doubled their graduate program, but the trend is changing.
Remained steady for the past 2 or 3 years. We're probably maintaining what we've had.
Assistant Dean Craig Pierce says maybe the decreasing graduate rates are due to the poor economy. Graduate school might not be the best choice for everyone.
It depends on your personality, if you think that you could do it down the road or if you will.
Despite the economy, NDSU still has over 2,200 graduate students.
You can still get a job without a master's degree, although I think that there's a creep in credentials.
The Council of Graduate Schools claims that master's degrees are key for future employment and career advancement. Graduate school has its pros and cons, so how do you know if graduate school is right for you?
So they're more into what I'm interested in, so it's easier to focus and kind of move along with my assignments.
But McEwen is not worried about the cost of graduate school.
In my field in statistics, it's usually pretty common to get an assistantship that allows you to get your tuition paid for.
One NDSU student just felt that it was the right choice.
In my junior year of undergrad, I knew that I needed to continue on because at that point I was like, okay, running is not going to be a career for me, so I have to look beyond that. So that's when it was kind of like an epiphany, where I was like, I have to do this.
NDSU has numerous advisors to guide students in their future.
It just depends on what you're looking to do with that degree when you're done.
Nicole Johnson reporting, SUTV News.
There are many options to help pay for graduate school, including grants, loans, and scholarships. The Financial Aid Office at NDSU has specialized services designed to help students with their learning experience.
With the technology-filled world, getting answers for any question is easy. Whether it be through texting, Facebook, or even email, cheating does take place, especially in college. SUTV's Katie Dressler has more on this story.
Generation Y, growing up with technology is nothing new.
25 years ago, an online exam was, nobody knew what the internet was 25 years ago.
Today, online classes, exams, and projects are all part of every college student's experience, making cheating easier.
It's become easier because we have a lot of technology these days, and kids are just getting smarter of ways to cheat. They're also finding better ways and easier ways to kind of hide it or try to hide it from professors.
What is our highest good?
Perhaps students are finding better ways to hide it from professors. But what about their classmates?
Kids cheating in class with cell phones sometimes, and even in high school I remember that they did. And I think via email, you can just send someone answers. I feel that it is very easy.
And using media.
The list of ways to cheat varies, but so does the definition of cheating.
Cheating is definitely looking at someone's test or quiz, because that is their answers, it's not your answers. I think like if you get help on homework, that is okay, just as long as you're not copying their same answers.
So what is the reason why students choose to cheat?
The reason is that students feel a lot of pressure to do well and get great grades, a lot of pressure on themselves and from parents and from the really competitive job market there is.
With the internet at our fingertips, things can be easily copied and pasted, but some teachers can accept this.
Because credit is being given where credit is due, and you're not trying to pawn off your work as yours if it wasn't.
Taking the path of least resistance can seem easy to college students, but professors like Brian Huff caution students not to do this and to put in the time now. SU TV News, Katie Dressler reporting.
NDSU has a section on academic honesty in handbooks given to all students. Instructor Brian Huff notes that perhaps students need a more detailed description of what the definition of cheating is.
And it may be surprising to learn that many young adults have a known addiction. We'll uncover the details after we show you this week's 7-day forecast.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix, only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means MapBus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15, from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
Watch SU TV News on Cable One. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SU TV News on Cable One Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go. SU TV News is brought to you by Stop and Go. Stop and Go. We're always there.
The sounds of Christmas music rang forth from the Plains Art Museum this week. Darren Hens and Friends was the featured artist on Wednesday afternoon outside Cafe Muse. The music is part of the museum's Noon Holiday Concert Series, which runs through December 13th. Different musicians will showcase their work between noon and 1 daily at the museum. During this time, customers who purchase lunch at the Cafe Muse will get to take in the art galleries for free.
Leaving home without a cell phone may seem crazy to some people. Cell phone users are getting more and more attached as they try to stay connected to business and friends. But what happens when the attachment to your cell phone becomes too much? SUTV News reporter Jordan Fleck has more.
It's a fear that comes over you when your cell phone isn't with you or you can't find it. It's called nomophobia. It is a phobia of not having your cell phone and is affecting more people each year.
Twitter and Facebook, and texting.
Texting, receiving emails, and checking social media networks are reasons cell phones have become an attachment and an escape for individuals.
On campus like 8 hours a day, so probably like 20 to 30 times.
The constant checking of cell phones can vary between each consumer. The obsession and addiction depends on the content each one uses for the phone.
Some people, it can, if they're in class and they're checking email or they're on social media, it can be about boredom or it can be about loneliness.
Cure Envy reports that 66% of people have developed a type of nomophobia. Young adults aged between 18 and 24 tend to be the most addicted to their mobile phones.
Is the fact that it decreases people's concentration ability because it is a constant distractor, not only for the individual who's using it, but for people around them.
Nomophobia does not affect everyone. The compulsion of having steady cell phone use depends on each individual.
Is this causing me any difficulties, right? And so for them to first take that step of looking at, what are the parts of this that I don't really like, what are the parts of this that I do like, but are there some pieces of it that I don't want to have continue to happen?
It's important to know that nomophobia is not a disorder. It is classified as an addiction, while researchers continue to study patterns and habits of cell phone users. Jordan Fleck, SUTV News.
Wondering if you have nomophobia? Warning signs can be an inability to never turn off your phone, obsessively checking for missed calls, emails, texts, and constantly charging the battery.
For Health USA reports the average American gains 7 to 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Holiday season has arrived and winter break is just around the corner for North Dakota State University. Health experts at About.com report having a game plan for holiday eating is the best way to stay healthy. Fill up with fiber. Eating fruits and vegetables will keep you satisfied longer than other types of food. Don't go hungry. When you're hungry, you tend to make the wrong food choices and overeat without noticing. And stay hydrated, choosing water over other beverages and limit your alcohol content. Physical activity is also important for staying healthy.
Students and faculty are finding a unique way to get into the holiday spirit. We'll take a closer look after this week's campus calendar.
Watch SUTV News on Cable One. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable One Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means MapBus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15, from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus. 'Bus. And
And, 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 and,
Now that Thanksgiving is over, holiday shopping has finally begun.
It seems that people are out shopping before the turkey and stuffing have been put away. There are a few tricks to help you survive the gift buying season, some of which include starting early, making a list, and doing your online research. Making homemade gifts is a good idea, especially if you are looking to save money. Mary Sievertson of the NDSU bookstore says her #1 tip for shopping is really simple.
Don't wait till the last minute, we will run out. And we're starting to do that already. We're running out of things, so.
The NDSU bookstore is having a 12-12-12 sale. Some items will be 12% off and others will be $12 on December 12th.
Christmas season is here and NDSU is already in the holiday spirit. The annual Giving Tree program sponsored by the Volunteer Network on campus is in motion. Starting earlier this month, students and staff have had the opportunity to purchase gifts for children who may not be able to afford gifts this holiday season. Those interested can go into the Student Activities Office in the Memorial Union, pick up an ornament off the tree, and purchase the gifts the young boy or girl asked for. Participating in this program has its benefits.
Some people, you know that you're going to get a Christmas present when you go home, but some of these children, this is their only chance. So you're really helping out someone else's children to make sure that they have a good Christmas as well.
Gifts have to be purchased by December 7th, and the gifts have to be picked up by December 1st, or 21st.
As the rivalry between NDSU and SDSU gains attention from students, some are feeling very confident about the defending national champions' change to win the game.
This week for Sidewalk Stampede, we set out to see how students feel about a rematch of a close game played just 3 weeks ago.
We're very excited about the game this coming Saturday. Like it's been said, there are rivals. We're excited to give it our best. We know they've been preparing hard and getting ready for this game, and we're doing the same thing, so it'll be an exciting game.
Well, I know I've been doing really well, and I hope that we keep winning, and I hope we kick some Jackrabbit butt.
I'm pretty excited. It's a pretty big game, so I hope they win.
I feel pretty confident on Saturday that Bison will come out and show them who's boss. We've done it already this season, and it's just I think we're going to beat them.
I think this game is going to rock.
All right, well, I went to the last game, and I think I agree with most of the people that they interviewed.
Joining us now is Jake Cheetah. Jake, the Bison have really gotten themselves in a unique situation.
They have. It's been many years since the Bison have played the same team twice in one season, much less twice within 3 weeks. We'll be back with more for this highly anticipated game when we return with SUTV Sports.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means MapBus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15, from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
Watch SU TV News on Cable One. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SU TV News on Cable One Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go. SU TV Sports is brought to you by Shields. Ready for your next big adventure? Welcome to Shields.
Welcome back. Up next for the reigning national champion Bison football team, a rematch with South Dakota State, who crushed Eastern Illinois last weekend. This will be the 100th meeting between these two programs, including their second in 3 weeks. On November 10th, the Bison were able to squeak out a 20-17 victory at home. This victory was due in part to holding one of the nation's leading rushers, Zach Zenner, to just 41 yards. The defense will have to try and slow down Zenner again, but this time they will have to do it without defensive tackle Levon Perry, who was injured in the last SDSU game.
Since I've been here, we've never had to play another team twice in a season, let alone in 3 weeks. So that's going to be a challenge. I know both teams know each other a lot, so there's going to be some adjustments and things.
We're going to need to have guys rise up to the challenge. Certainly you have a big, strong, explosive guy. I thought you saw it the very first play of the game.
Anytime you lose an all-conference player like Levon, you know, it's hard to replace him. He's an excellent player, and he does a lot of stuff for us up front. Everybody now has to bring their game up just another notch to make up for him.
Fans are encouraged to wear gold in honor of the Gold Rush game and can also purchase Thunder towels in the bookstore for $10. Kickoff is at 3:04 p.m. and can be seen on ESPN3 and ESPN Game Plan. A win for the Bison sets up another home game for them next Friday or Saturday versus the winner of Wofford and New Hampshire. From a continuation of a rivalry to a renewal of one, Bison Athletics is having a very eventful weekend. On Friday, the NDSU women's basketball team will take on the University of North Dakota for the first time since 2004. This will continue a matchup that fueled a rivalry through the 90s where the two teams combined for 8 Division II national titles between 1991 and 1998. NDSU has only 1 player from North Dakota, while UND has 4.
Sense of urgency to come out and win this game. You know, we know there's going to be a lot of fans here, there's going to be a lot of students here, and it's going to be fun, a fun atmosphere, and we just want to come out and see what we have to offer.
It's a competition, but it's a competition at home too, and certainly the fact that it's UND just gives it a little bit more.
After 4 straight on the road and a sweep of the tournament in Pittsburgh, the men's basketball team returns home. The Bison are 5-2 on the season and will start conference play against Summit League newcomer Nebraska Omaha this week.
Early dip into the conference pool and the biggest game of the year so far by a long shot. It's a game that has long-lasting ramifications. These games count just as much as that one in the last week of the regular season.
The Bison will travel to Moorhead State next week before hosting UND on December 9th and visiting the University of Minnesota on December 11th. More exciting news for both the men's and women's basketball teams. The Summit League has its newest member. The Denver Pioneers, formerly of the Western Athletic Conference, will join the Summit League during the 2013-2014 season. They will compete in 11 of the 19 sports offered by the league. Located close to 900 miles from Fargo, the Pioneers become the league's 10th team after recently adding the University of South Dakota and Nebraska Omaha. Denver has an enrollment of close to 12,000 students, and their membership in the league will be effective July 1st, 2013, an exciting new challenge for NDSU. The season has already
institution, a great athletic program, in a market that makes a lot of sense, and you know, for a lot of us, easy to travel in and out.
This season has already been one for the record books for the NDSU wrestling team. After defeating Boise State less than a month ago, the Bison crawled into the rankings for the first time in school history. The next weekend, NDSU took on #1 ranked Minnesota and gave the Gophers arguably their best challenge of the season. The Bison stayed ranked number 24 and had more good news this week. After announcing the 9 wrestlers that NDSU will be adding to the team next year, the Bison landed the #4 recruiting class in the nation. Trent Sprinkle also set a new Bison record, becoming the first NDSU wrestler to be ranked in the top 5. He is joined by Stephen Monk, ranked at #7, and Max Stoll, ranked at 16. NDSU Wrestling will compete this weekend in the Cliff Fenn Las Vegas Invitational.
Well, coming up after the break, a new driving service will give you and your car a ride home after you've had too much.
Watch SUTV News on Cable One. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable One Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means MapBus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15, from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
For NDSU students 21 or older, there's a new option in Fargo to get a safe and sober ride home. Kevin Lind, a photographer in the FM area, just started the Safe and Sound driving service. Lind's company will transport you, your friends, and your vehicle back to wherever you'd like after a night out on the town. This company provides an alternative to your leaving your vehicle overnight.
And there's a shortage of places there. Well, I should say there's a shortage of people that will pick them up and bring them and their car home. They can call a taxi, but then they're out of luck the next day. They don't have any wheels, and you know, if you're a student, you know, if you don't have wheels, you can't get around.
The Safe and Sound driving service charges a flat fee of $25 for transportation to anywhere on campus or slightly more for other destinations in the Fargo-Moorhead area. You can get a hold of the Safe and Sound driving service at 701-318-9341.
Sad news for everyone in the bin. We will be saying goodbye to Aaron Berner. This will be his last show as he will be graduating. Thank you for watching this edition of SUTV News. Be sure to pick up a copy of The Spectrum and check us out on Facebook or Twitter. We leave you now with some video of a busy campus on a winter day. Have a great night.